Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a couple of new cases from Ringke for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. And a big thank you to Ringke for sending these out. The first one we'll take a look at here is the Onyx case, and this one comes in 3 different colors. So we have black, dark gray, and navy. The one I have here is black, and this comes in at a price of $12.99. Now this is a TPU case, comes in a familiar plastic bag from Ringke, and it does offer some protection as well. Now, as you can see on the outside of the case, we do have a nice texture. We also have nubs on the back, so you do have some protection from the back of your phone, in addition to a slight raised lip on the back as well. Now, this is a TPU case. It's not going to offer a lot of protection. As you can see, it is a bit flimsy, so I don't usually go for these, but they are very thin, so they won't add much bulk to your phone. Let's go ahead and place our phone inside the case here. All right, so as you can see, we have this really nice black color. We do have a nice cutout for our camera. I like that it's round and it kind of goes around each of the lenses instead of leaving a larger cutout like some cases do. We do also have a little gloss around there as well. As you can see, it goes around the camera. It goes all the way around the case. So it adds a nice little flare, just a nice little detail if you look at it here. Again, does have that nice raised lip around the camera as well as those nubs, so you can place this face or place this on its back, not worry about it getting damaged. There's no wobble on this case either, which is nice to see. This is again a TPU case, so it does not add a lot of bulk to your phone. We do have something I really enjoy on the sides of phones is when they add a little bit of grip because that just helps in day-to-day holding your phone. It's really nice to see. You can see it's a little bit bulkier here at the corners, and then it tapers down into the side, and that is the portion that is actually textured. We also have Ringke Onyx branding in there. Not sure if you're able to see that there. We do have nice buttons here. This has a plus and minus engraved in it. It is nice and clicky as well. No issues there. The case does go right up to the curve, so it's not blocking any of the actual curve there. And it's actually duplicated on this side as well, where that grip, and it just tapers down into the center like that. You can see on the side, we do have a spot for a lanyard on both of these sides. So you can put a lanyard on both sides, carry this around if you wanted to. On the bottom, as you can see, very nice cutout for our charging port with a little hole for the microphone. I really like how they did this. I've seen some other cases do just a kind of shoddy job with that big hole right there for no reason. It's unnecessary. Perfect cutout for our speaker and nice cutout for our S Pen. As you can see, they also did a nice job with this, and they've tapered it down into where the S Pen is. So let's see how hard it is to get out. My new test to see if it works. Now you might need nails for this S Pen to get this out in some of these cases, unfortunately, but I do like when they've tapered around the edge where the S Pen is, because they know it only pops out so much. So you still need to be able to reach in there and grab it, and that can be a kind of a pain in the butt. On the front of the case, you can see we do have a nice lip of protection, actually a little bit more than some other cases I've seen, so that's pretty nice. On the top and the bottom, and it does not interfere with the sides of the case where it does go off into that taper there. So as you can see, it's really nice. And pretty much most cases are only going to have that top and bottom protection, unfortunately, with this one, because you have that curved edge. So that's one of the downfalls with these curved phones, is you can't really have a huge edge on the side, because sometimes you have things on the side of your phone you need to get to. Now, one last thing we'll check out here is wireless charging capability. Very thin TPU case, not going to have any issues with that. So we'll put this down on here, and it's just a matter of finding the spot on these phones, but there you go. And that is the Ringke Onyx. All right, the next one we'll take a look at here is the Ringke Fusion. This one comes in a couple of different flavors. So it comes in matte clear, clear, floral, and wild flowers. The one I have here is clear. Prices vary depending on which one you get. They vary from about $12.99 to $16.99. And same packaging here. Now, this is a clear case, so if you like that, this might be something you would be interested in. This one is a little bit more tough than a traditional TPU style case. Of course, we have that lovely film, so we got to get that peel on for you guys. I'm very happy they've added tabs in here to make this easier for me. Now, as some of you guys know, I'm not a super fan of the clear TPU cases for various reasons. One thing I will mention up front, I do not know if it's going to yellow over time. I change cases frequently. I cannot tell you if it's going to yellow, but usually these clear cases, unfortunately, that's kind of a thing that they do, even if they offer an anti-yellowing. It's basically an anti-yellowing chemical that they apply to these, and it's supposed to help it not do that, but I cannot guarantee that that will not happen. Now, this one it is a little bit better than other TPU clear cases I've seen. This one actually is a little rigid on the sides and on the top and bottom, which is nice to see. Still a little bit flimsy, but should offer a little bit of protection. So I do like that. Now, again, this is a great case if you are the type of person that likes to see your phone, or if you want to pop a picture in the back of your phone to see your loved one or your dog or cat, whatever you want to have on there. This is probably the case for you then. Now let's pop our phone inside here and take a quick look. Very easy to install. As you can see, we can see our beautiful white Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. We have that really nice cutout. This is similar to the Onyx. I really like how they did it in a circle fashion. It just kind of adds a little flair to it. And then you can see the same thing, that same nice little line, little detail all the way around. So I think that looks really, really nice. Lip protection around the camera, so you can set it on its back, not worry about it. No wobble to this one either. Great to see. We have that clear view of the sides as well. There is no grip on this one. It is just smooth to the touch. We have nice clicky buttons. Now this one actually has a little nub on the volume up button. Now, and texture on the power button. As you can see, Ringke is really nice about doing that, so you can differentiate the buttons by feel. So if you are the kind of person that likes that, I like it. I think that's a nice idea. So you can differentiate it in your pocket. You can tell, hey, that's power. Hey, that's volume up. Hey, that's volume down. You can tell. I really like that. Down toward the bottom here, we do have Ringke branding. You can see we have a spot for a lanyard on both sides. So if you want to use a lanyard on this and carry it around, you can do so. On the bottom here, we have that nice perfect cutout for the charger, our speaker, and our S Pen. And they did the same thing as they did with the Onyx, that really nice little pinhole for the microphone and the beveled edges around where the S Pen is. Test that out. Pops out enough, I can grab it. Awesome. So that's really nice. We do have that same nice lip of protection as the Onyx had on the top and bottom. And of course, it does come right up to the taper here, so it's not going to interfere with your curved display. You can still use it just as you would normally. So that's really nice. And we'll go ahead and check out our wireless charging capability here. Make sure that works. Trying to have a charger on this table is a pain, but let me see if I can actually get it to work here. There we go. So there's no magnet in the back of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, so you kind of have to still find it here, but works just fine with this case. And that is the Fusion Clear. All right, and the last case we're going to take a look at is the Fusion X case, and this is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, my favorite one isn't here. They did give me the good one that I liked with the S22, but for the S22 Ultra, I just got the Clear. So this one comes in two flavors. It comes in Camo Black and black. I have the black one here. Comes in at a price of $14.99. This one comes in similar packaging to the other ones, and of course has that nice peel action for you, so I'll give you that. Got the two tabs, a little bit of peel action. We always love that, don't we? So the Fusion X case is a mixture of plastic and TPU. It's pretty rigid. It does have some protection in the corners, which I like to see, and it is still a little flimsy though, so that's unfortunate, but it is still pretty protective for the price. Now let's pop our S22 Ultra inside the case and take a look at what it offers. So as you can see, we get a nice clear view of our S22 Ultra, and we do have a little bit of flare. I kind of think this adds a little bit of flare to it. It's pretty nice. So we have that raised camera lip around there, same shape as the other Ringke cases, which I really like. We also have these nubs in the corners, so you can place this flat on a table, no wobble. Taking a look at the side, very similar to the other ones where we have a nice texture. So this one is the same, it tapers down. The corners, as you can see, are a little jutted out. That is going to add protection for the corners, which is nice to see. Same thing with the bottom as well. But as you can see, it does taper down. Into the side here, we have some texture, which is really nice. I really like cases when they have texture on the sides. They also have texture on the buttons, which is absolutely great. So we have three nubs on the volume up key. We have nothing on the volume down, and we have lines on the power button. One other thing you'll notice here is that the volume key slopes down. The volume down key slopes up a little bit. So you'll be able to feel this in your pocket or feel it, and you'll know which one is which. Also very clicky, which is nice to see. Now going down the phone or going down the side of the case, we do have a spot for a lanyard on this side as well as on this side. So you can use one of those lanyards if you want to carry this around or carry it by one side, whichever you want to do. Have nice cutouts for everything. So we have that same nice cutout for our charger with that little pinhole for the camera, speaker, and then we have our S Pen. And this is beveled. So let's test it out. Pops out enough. Can we grab it? Yes, we can. So that's nice to see. On the top, of course, nice cutout for our microphone, and you can see it's beveled on the bottom as well, or the top as well, because we have those larger corners for that protection. On the front, you can see we do have some protection on the front as well. So we've got a top lip and a bottom lip, and of course it just comes up to the edge of that tapered screen, so it's not going to interfere with anything on your screen, which is nice to see. All right, now let's go ahead and check out the wireless charging capability here. My little charger here. This should be fine. It's a very thin case. And there you go. Works just fine. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. A couple of new cases from Ringke. So we have the Onyx, we have the Fusion, and we have the Fusion X. And if you guys are interested in any of these cases, I'll leave a link down below where you can check these out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.